It's time for the talking to stop and the fighting to start. This should be good. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, former world champion Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine, my friend.
Time for our tale of the tape. It's the incomparable Roy Jones Jr. 160 pounds, 5'11" tall with a reach of 74. And he'll be facing the marvel, Sergio Martinez. Weighed in at 160 pounds. He's 5'8" tall and has a reach of almost 73 inches.
Todd, this is well anticipated. I'm so looking forward to this tear-up. These two are really up for it. You know what? Nobody believes they're going to lose.
It's Roy Jones Jr. He won world titles at 4 different weight classes, including the heavyweight championship of the world. Sergio Maravilla Martinez.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Pensacola, Florida, here is a middleweight, a super middleweight, a light heavyweight, and a heavyweight champion of the world, Roy Jones Jr. Fighting out of the blue corner from Buenos Aires, Argentina, here is a...
So much hype surrounding this fight, and now it is go time.
Todd, I'm going to stay here till the end of the night, because if you're a fight fan like me, this is what I live for.
Thousands of fans here in attendance tonight, but when the bell rings, there will only be 2 that we're talking about. These 2 fighters promised us an offensive show. Let's see if they deliver. Swing and a miss with that jab. Beautiful counter punch. Missing with the hook. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. So much pre-match drama before this showdown. Who could forget what we saw yesterday at the weigh-in? These 2 boxers are finally ready to get it on.
It's so hot, it's so heated. There's a roof on me. You don't understand it. When you're working, when the noise is there, the pressure's on, you're thirsty, you're sweating, and you're getting under. You're on the wrong side of a beating. This can be hellfire on you.
Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Nice counter shot. Nice counter shot. Nice counter shot. He misses with that jab. And that jab just missed with the left hand. That counter punch caught him clean. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as a fighter and a corner.
Here we go. It's round 2. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round. Everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
Counterpuncher's my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Nice counter. Catch and shoot. These two are the perfect dance partners.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
These two were made for each other. Pensacola's finest is down.
Oh, he's down, he's down. Is he going to get up? He's staggering.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Are you okay?
They got knocked down, but didn't stay down. Once again, showing you how much grit and courage this fighter has.
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in...
Final 10 seconds here, unless we get some late drama. I think we all know who won this round. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. You've got to wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's going to be. Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Nice counter. Timing beats speed. Speed beats power. That counter punch caught him clean. The straight right just misses. Tough to be a judge in this fight, as both fighters have had their big moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. Good counter punch. Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. Punch caught him clean. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. Well, there was no... And there's the bell to start round 4. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, 2 punches better. Through the hook, didn't land. Beautiful counter punch. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Incredible work rate. That left-handed jab doesn't quite score. One moment changes everything, especially in this division. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. They've got the momentum. They've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round? Things are starting to heat up now as we enter the fifth. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain then.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. The straight right just misses. Sergio Martinez is rocked. Oh, Johnny, take a look at this action. Sergio Martinez is dazed. Back up now, but they've got to be cautious. Cannot afford to trade back now, can they, Johnny?
You've got to waste time. Get step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to paw you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it, because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot of points to lose in a round.
You'd like to see more jabs. It's been all one-way traffic with just 10 seconds to go in the round. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. So it's plan B. There's the bell for round 6. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Defense is not an option for these two. There's a counter shot. The old adage is, no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
Look back in the history books. Some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there. These guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful. But it hurts, and you can imagine that being you. They're the size of an average man.
Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. Oh, and that one really got Martinez good. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far. Here comes round 7. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to outthink him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket him.
Good counter punch. He misses with that jab. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. His stamina is off the charts. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
Middleweights always gives us a class. If you've got two class middleweight fighters, you are into action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, Mr. I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable middleweight.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round. There's the bell to start round 8. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
So it's onward and upward after a knockout.
Real General's back in the building. Trust. Tell her man ease up. Getting my peas up, won't get a feel up. Is she in feeler? Food in the freezer. Them man try step with the heater. That's why my G's them roll with a squeezer. Expensive gas for the meter. Call me the teacher. True man I leading. Call me a leader. Getting my peas up, won't get a feel up. Is she in feeler? Food in the freezer. Them man try step with the heater. That's why my G's them roll with a squeezer. Expensive gas for the meter. Call me the teacher. True man I leading. Call me a leader. Pull up on a set, I might let man know what time that this is. If man move wicked, make man swim with the sharks and fishes. Respect my wishes, got bare creps and I step like kisses. And my fit stay clean like dishes, that's why gal wanna give man kisses. Gal wanna give man hugs, I don't drink and I don't do drugs. I used to wear my heart on a sleeve, that's why nowadays man I don't do love. Fake love might get a man killed, fake love might get a man drilled. I had to tell them let a man heal. Tell a man ease up, getting my peas up, won't get a feel up. Is she in feeler? Food in the freezer. Them man try step with the heater, that's why my G's them roll with a squeezer. Expensive gas for the meter. Call me the teacher, true man I leading, call me a leader. Down for the anarchy, them man I sing to the feds like Valerie. Any violations, man I see casualty. Even my manager still can't manage me. Non-stop working, down for the salary. Everyday in gym, burning a calorie. Deep meditation, man can't channel me. I told them man recently, man's been on the deepest frequency. Girls that I love keep on leaving me. When I die they'll keep on grieving me. Gotta deal with this thing evenly. Gotta live this life, just breathe with me. Bad man can't make peace with me. Sit at the table and eat with me. Tell a man ease up. Getting my peas up, won't get a feel up. Is she in feeler? Food in the freezer. Them man try step with the heater. That's why my G's them roll with a squeezer. Expensive gas for the meter. Call me the teacher. True man I leading. Call me a leader. Getting my peas up. Won't get a feel up. Is she in feeler? Food in the freezer. Them man try step with the heater. That's why my G's them roll with a squeezer. Expensive gas for the meter. Call me the teacher. True man I leading. Call me a leader.
Welcome to the WBC Arena. The time is now as we get set for what should be an incredible matchup. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable.
It's Sergio Maravilla Martinez. This future Hall of Famer who fights out of Buenos Aires, Argentina, has traveled the world over to ply his trade.
I'm so excited for this fight. There is no nonsense here.
A heavyweight champion of the world, Roy Jones Jr. Fighting out of the blue corner from Buenos Aires, Argentina, here is a unified and sensational middleweight champion of the world, Sergio Maravilla Martinez.
One of the hottest tickets around. It's standing room only for this, our main event.
What a night it is. You can hardly hear yourself speak. The atmosphere, the people at ringside. This is ridiculous.
What a great venue and what a great matchup. Cannot wait for this one. We're expecting an all-out offensive display. Tried to score with a jab. A perfect counter lands. They both want the knockout. Nice counter shot. Well done with that counter shot. So much pre-match drama before this showdown. Who could forget what we saw yesterday at the weigh-in? These two boxers are finally ready to get it on.
Can you imagine walking into this town, walking into an arena with such noise, people chanting your name? You can't even hear your corner man whisper in your ear. I've been in situations like that where it can be terrorizing if you haven't got your wits about you.
Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Sergio Martinez is dazed.
His legs have gone. He's got to get the hands up. It's survival instincts now. Get him up.
Maravilla is flat on his back.
I've seen many shots like that. A simple short shot. Put the fighter down.
Well, they're back up now, but they've got to be cautious. Cannot afford to trade back now, can they, Johnny?
The corner need to think nice.
Final 10 seconds here, and I think he knows who's won this round. Martinez in that last round. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown.
Can make or break a fighter.
Get your mind back, get your focus back, get that jab back. Just break.
On to the second round. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff.
Straight right just misses. Just missed with that hook. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. This counterpuncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
They have got great ring IQ. Counterpunches are the best.
Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Nice counter shot. Nice counter punch right up the middle. He's willing to go where the other fighter won't. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. They exchange punches. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. Well, let's get it started in round 3. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Ready for that counter punch. Good defense there to stop that hook. Good counter punching. Wanted to land the left hook, but was not successful. Punch, counter punch. Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Nope, that hook won't score. One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. Just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. Beautiful counter punch. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Roy Jones and now. Here we go to the 4th round. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Beautiful counter shot. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Beautiful counter shot. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
Middleweight always gives us a class. If you've got 2 class middleweight fighters, you are in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, I would just say marvellous, but some fighters were unbelievable.
This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. Can't score with that jab. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. Here's the bell to start round 5. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. You've got to relax.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Nice counter shot. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. Looking to land the hook. It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds. And down goes Jones Jr.
And what a shot. Was that a flash knockout? He should get up from that. He's fresh, man. He can get up from that. Does he want to?
Talk about Roy. There's the bell for round 6. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
What you've got to do, Toddy, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
Good counter punching. Perfect counter lands. He wanted action, and they are delivering. You believe what we are seeing. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
This is the kind of fight you expect from two world-class elite middleweights. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. Round 7, here we go. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? Nice counter. Not a lot of defense here at all. This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations, and they throw them non-stop.
Back in the history books, some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there, these guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful. But it hurts, and you can imagine that being you. They're the size of an average man.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. Now you start. Round 8, and we're off again. How much do they have left in the tank after that last round?
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
There's a big difference between being the aggressor and the effective aggressor. Which type are we seeing so far?
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour weight is the heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace. You can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. You know the amazing fights at middleweight are ridiculous. That is what writes our history books.
That jab misses. Jab does not score. Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. It was as close as we thought it was in this fight.
won many things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the cake. I've won many things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the cake. Compliments on my accomplishments are only possible due to your involvement, volume, level, and confidence. The consequences stimulating your consciousness, activating the cognitive structures. I think all you mother and opposites still play a vital role in my conquering. The combination of confrontation and pondering. Occupation is populating the conference with conversation, no astonishment, consuming the comments and then vomiting up the Vonnegut. Hey. Ominous as a monster is underneath your posturepedic, possibly in the closet. It's a necropolis, scary how I'm optimistically obstinate. Ain't no domino in my dominance when I'm dropping this. Janis Joplin droplets, it sound like the apocalypse mixed with Christopher Wallace's topics on top of obelisks. It's a kabbalist novelist inside of my esophagus. Rhyme is crime and it's optimist and tastes like chocolate cake. I've won many things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the cake. I've won many things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the cake. Bitch, like winner, Charlie cake for dinner, birthday cake for breakfast, slice it like a ninja, pick up all the pieces, assemble like Avenger. Authoring is August, wordplay is December. That mean my pen is in cinders and my deliverance shivers like Siberian area shippers. Slip on the slick as icicles, drip from the tip of my scriptures. If you a ship on the trip, don't hit on the tip of my glacier. Swim with the fish and flippers. I finish my pictures. This is what didn't get it, getting hitting the different differs. What did he do with it, didn't she? Who are you mentioning? Louis do a dual identity, dueling enemies. Do it to him, chewing through him without doing it dentally. Superhuman, fluent without refueling engines with energy. This chemistry can it be? They googling endlessly. Even computers losing memory, bending mentally when they interface with the lyrical ability. Things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the cake. I've won many things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the cake.
Feeling like I got a brand new contract. Armed and dangerous and ready for combat. Soon as I catch him on sight, it's contact. I get the job done proper, there's no comebacks. That's not fair, people hoping on the balance. But either you got that magic or you haven't. And we were born and blessed with all this talent. Soon as we're given the task, it's so apparent I'm fully prepared, fully activated and ready. Focused on the target, grab my weapon, hold it steady, your name. You know that aim range heavy. Got the beast in me screaming out, let me out the cage. I ain't got to do it with rage. The days are numbered, see my steps are calculate. On time, not a second hour late. You're witnessing the mastery that we display like a hitman. Yeah. See, I go in and get the job done. Yeah, I'm moving like a hitman. See, I go in and get the job done. They don't want none. I got that experience like I've been doing this for centuries. Before the events, I would practice
It's time for the talking to stop and the fighting to start. This should be good. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
Looking forward to this one, Todd.
It's time now for our tale of the tape. It's Roy Jones. It's the incomparable Roy Jones Jr., one of the greatest of all time.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing.
The fans are ready, and it looks like the fighters are. High hopes for this battle between these two athletes. And that hook misses. The referee says they can continue, but how much more do they have left?
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to do.
Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this action. Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. Pensacola's finest is down.
Oh, no, come on, get up. Get up, it can't be over.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You are right.
So this fight will continue, but how can they get back into this bout?
He's got to waste time. Step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to paw you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it. Because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot of points to lose in the round.
Halfway through the round, and they've got some work to do to get back into it.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
Looks like he's going to survive the round. Oh, right there, and down goes Jones Jr.
The referee's down him, watching him close. Come on, make it. You can do it.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You're out.
It happened.
Yeah, the hate, the grind, the sweat, the blood, the time, my motivation. I work too hard, too long, and not be in the conversation. My team been up, way up, ain't nothing less than domination. I got the game and safe with lock and key and combination. Keep it gold and high sight, don't focus on what's hindsight. Sleeping on me, tell them night, night, it's my time in a bright light. Don't ever band, no mind, keep it pushing, don't ever give them a sound. They will let me prove it, shot it, but they wanna talk about you when you down. Motivation, all the hating that they doing, motivation. Staying winning, nothing less, ain't no consolation. Used to tell me that I couldn't, that's my motivation. Yeah, my motivation, motivation. All this money on my mind, that's my motivation. You be talking, but you not up in the conversation. They all wanting me to stop, that's my motivation. Yeah, my motivation. Yeah, that time that I came through and I got one for the boy. Hey, now I'm finna ball out, step back.
Wesh Frankie.
If I had a penny for every
Wesh
enemy, I'll make a million.
arrête ça mon frère, t'es là mon frère, tu parles pas, t'as malade toi. Mais sur la vie de ma mère, t'es con, tu sais pourquoi? Parce que mon petit il a un casque où il met une clé USB dedans là. Et la clé USB elle était dedans. Mais moi je comprenais pas, je dis wesh ma manette elle marche pas quoi. Parce que je suis en train de jouer à la boxe. Ouais, je sais, mais je fais les deux, quoi. Pour m'entraîner. Et t'as vu sur l'autre compte, là, Francky? La vie de ma mère, gros, en une victoire, je gagne, je suis en or. Je suis 600 mondial. Et toi, je te pense sérieux. C'est un truc de ouf ou pas? Mais là, je suis tombé sur un mec là. Voilà, moi, je suis platinum A. Il a gagné, mais il a gagné en points partagés. J'étais chaud aussi, mais qu'est-ce qu'il était bon ce bâtard. Oh la vache. En fait, avec lui, j'ai capté, faut modifier les touches, en fait.
Real generals back in the building.
Faut modifier. T'as vu la garde, t'as vu la garde d'en bas, là.
Tell a man ease
T'as
up.
vu la garde d'en bas?
Getting my
Il
peas
faut
up.
faire avec le L2 et le R1. T'as
Food in
capté?
the freezer. Them man trust
Et
it
en
with the
fait,
heat.
faut
That's why
pas,
my
en
G's
fait,
them
si
roll
tu
with a
fais ça, si
squeezer.
tu laisses comme ça, tu perds du
Trust
temps.
the
Alors
meat
que
up.
si tu mets le R1,
Cool with the
L1,
teacher. True man are leading.
la
Cool man are
garde en
leader.
bas, bah, tu vas
Getting
plus
my
perdre
peas up. Won't get a
tu vas plus
feeler.
gagner du
Itchy and
temps.
feeler. Food in the freezer.
Tu
Them
vois
man
ce que je
trust
veux
it
dire?
with the heater. That's why my G's them roll with a
En fait, il faut
squeezer.
que je fasse ça, il faut que je m'habitue à faire ça.
Cool with the teacher. True man are leading. Call me a leader. Pull up on a set, I might let man know what time that this is. If man move wicked,
Bon,
then man
sinon,
swim
c'est
with
du
the
quoi?
sharks and fishes. Respect my wishes, got bare crap,
Là,
respect like
je
kisses.
suis content, là, j'ai gagné un petit pari, là, tout à l'heure, là.
Gal wanna give man kisses. Gal wanna give man
J'ai mis,
hugs. I don't
j'ai
drink and
mis,
I don't do
j'ai mis
drugs. I used
16
to wear
euros,
my
frère,
heart
j'ai
on a
pris
sleeve like
302
spines
euros.
nowadays, man, I don't do love. Fake love might get a man killed. Fake love might get a man drilled. I had to tell them, let a man know.
Arrête ça!
Tell a man ease up. Getting my peas up, won't get a feel up.
T'es là,
Itchy and
mon frère,
feeler.
tu peux me gratter alors que j'ai
Food in
pas
the
de sous.
freezer. Them man trust step with the heater. That's why my G's them roll with a squeezer. Expensive gas for the meter.
Bah, j'ai pas de sous, mes derniers sous, c'est ça, c'est 300 euros.
Down for the anarchy. Them man are sink to the feds like Valerie. Any violations, man,
Mes
I sink
derniers
to
sous,
the
c'est ça, c'est 300 euros.
manage me. Non
Comment on fait?
working down for the salary. Everyday in gym, burning a calorie. Deep meditation, man can't channel me. I told them man recently, man's been on a deep.
Qui je paye d'autres gens, wesh? Qui?
Keep on grieving
Mais
me.
qui?
Gotta deal with this thing evenly. Gotta live this
Bah,
life, just breathe with me. Bad man can't make peace with me. Sit at the table and eat
Attends,
with me.
attends 2 secondes.
Tell a man ease up. Getting my peas up, won't get a feel up. Itchy
Putain,
and
il a
feeler.
éteint ce con.
Food in the freezer.
Ouais, bah ouais, je dois 50 balles à Karim. Karim. Bah, je lui ai dit mercredi, je récupère 100 euros, je te donne les 50. T'es de con. Allô?
Dans une 91, quoi, avec la carte bleue.
Ah ouais, bah c'est là que je te disais, mais fais Cristiano Ronaldo, ça vaut plus le coup.
Ah ouais?
Ouais, 93.
Ouais. Le mono, il monte à 91.
Moi j'aurais fait, moi,
Non, c'est pas celle-là, c'est pas celle-là.
moi, j'aurais fait Cristiano Ronaldo, 93.
Tu l'achètes à 90?
À 89, je crois, 89 du général, la carte en carte noire. Ah, moi là, toi. Ouais, tout à l'heure, il y avait du monde là-bas. Mais c'est pour qui vous partagez la publicité là? C'est qui a ça là? C'est qui, wesh? Bah, si tu le dis, moi je te dis plus rien, toi. Bah, dis-moi, c'est qui, wesh? Sale bâtard. Sale petite bâtard. C'est Karim. Ah ouais, il est bien, Karim. C'est où ça? Et ça coûte combien la séance? T'as dit quoi? Ah, c'est toute la nuit. Et ça coûte combien? 150 euros. Ah ouais, ça veut dire qu'il pourra nous arranger 130 pour nous.
Ronaldo 93 000.
T'as dit quoi? J'ai pas compris.
Ronaldo 93 000, je le prends ou pas?
Ronaldo 93.
Ouais, 93 000, 89, ça 89.
Ouais, bah c'est ça, ça coûte combien? Ouais, c'est ça le prix. Et après, tu vas en évolution et tu payes 80 000 euros, 80 000 crédits et t'as Cristiano Ronaldo. 93, frère, wesh. T'as vu ses stats, bon. Il a des stats depuis, c'est une bonne. Là, on fait un match tranquille. Ah ouais, t'as peur. T'as peur que ta basse forme. Wesh, il est où, Maïlita? Ah ouais. Hmm. Ah ouais, c'est à fond. Ouais, c'est ouais, c'est ta tête. Ah ouais.